Hello, welcome. I am so excited that you're here with me today. My name is Wendy and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And if you're brand new to my Facebook Lives, I do a little project. We talk about Stampin' Up! Stuff and different things, and I tell some stories or we chat. I do a giveaway, so you're going to want to stick around for all of that. And if you can do me a favor and share this video, give it a thumbs up or a heart, and like my Facebook page, that would be awesome. I'm almost to 3,000 followers on Facebook, likes or followers or whatever it is, I don't know. But I'm going to bring up my computer here so that I can make sure to follow along in the comments. And I'm going to share my video really quick to my group. All right, sharing it now. And if you could share this video to a group that you might be part of that allows that, I would super appreciate it. If they don't allow it, don't do it. Okay, come on. All right, got it shared. Hi, Iona. Hello, Philomena. Trudy, nice to see you. Linda, hi. Hello, hello, welcome. So excited that you're here with me today. Thank you for sharing. Shannon Van Every just popped on, and that's exciting because today's card is dedicated just to her. I bet she doesn't even know that. You're gonna have to comment in, Shannon, and let me know if you're here, or if you just like popped in for 2 seconds. Okay, so it's totally gonna spoil the surprise for her, but oh well, that's okay. She doesn't care because she's like that. She won't mind. Ooh, Debbie says, where are you going for on stage this weekend? I am going to Salt Lake City and I'm presenting. I get to be a presenter on stage. I'm so excited. So if you are going to be in Salt Lake City and you are there, I would love to say hi and see you. That would be awesome. So for those of you who aren't familiar, Stampin' Up! Holds 2 events every year called On Stage. And the events are in the spring and in the fall. And basically, they release new product. They tell us about new things coming up. They share information with us. And we get free stuff. And we get to stamp and create. And there's presentations. And it's a lot of fun. So I'm really excited. Thank you, Deborah. Yes, a card just for you. So my cousin Shannon happens to be on watching. And every once in a while I notice that she pops on and watches me live. And the entire month of April is dedicated to celebrating women on my blog and YouTube channel. So each video I've done has been specifically for a woman in my family up to this point. And starting next week, we're going to do I'm going to be sharing some stuff about friends. But up to this point, it's been all family members. And today is Shannon's turn. And so it's kind of fun that she's tuning in live. So for those of you who don't know, I've talked about her before. Shannon is my cousin who lives in Montana. And I grew up with her. I mean, and when I say grew up with her, I mean like we lived together in the same home. So we are pretty bonded. Her and my sister and I are more like 3 sisters than cousins. Shannon's technically my cousin, but she definitely feels more like a sister, and her kids call me Aunt Wendy, and I send them goodies like an auntie would. So it's not really a cousin relationship, I would say. It's more of sisters. So anyway, celebrating women on my blog all month. So if you want some awesome stories about family and just some things to chuckle about. Go catch up on my YouTube videos. Okay, I'm going to show you, let's change the screen here. This is the Stampin' Anonymous tutorial bundle for the month of April. It is 26 pages of awesome projects written out with measurements and supplies and all the information that you need to complete each project. This is completely free to anybody who places an order with me, or you can get it for $9.95 on my blog, and there is a link in the description of this video to purchase it. So if you're interested in purchasing this tutorial bundle, you can get it for $9.95, and there is there's a link in the description of this video. So it's awesome. It's got lots and lots of cool ideas. There's 6 of them. They're all 3D. Stampin' Anonymous, the group that I'm part of, we try to focus on 3D projects, not just regular cards, because pretty much you can look at a card and copy it, but our projects are more in depth. Oh, Mal Pal's watching. Hi, Mal Pal. My cousin said Mal doesn't know why you're not saying hi back, because usually we FaceTime, and so when we're FaceTiming, then I can interact. So this is the card we're going to make today, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this because it's really cool. It says, happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend. And then when you open it, it bends in the middle, and then it's kind of like a little easel card, right? So it pops up and opens like this. So here's your card, Shannon. And on the inside, I wrote, because it says, happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend. And then I wrote, especially if we are sharing it in Italy, because we are going to Rome and Greece together. So look, I even have your card ready, or your envelope. Okay, so I'm going to talk fun stuff in a second, but first I have to show you the measurements and show you how to cut this card so that you know how to do it. Love Montana. People love Montana. That's awesome. Okay, so my card base is cut at 4 1/4 by 11 inches. Oh gosh, we have other stuff to talk about too. You guys know that the Stampin' Up! Trimmer that I'm using right now is being discontinued. Super sad news. However, it's because the manufacturer of the tool is a turd. So Stampin' Up!, I feel like, has made the decision to quit dealing with turds, and I love that. So we've had a lot of manufacturing issues over the last 2 years, and it's completely out of Stampin' Up!'s control. Like, you can order stuff or design stuff with a manufacturer or through somebody else through a manufacturer, and if they don't do what they're supposed to do, you are sunk, right? It's bad. So that being said, they are like, we're done. We're done dealing with people who aren't going to treat us right and make sure our customers and our downline or our team members are taken care of. So it's going to be a better trimmer, I hope. I think I really love this one. So this is hard for me to let go of. I love how it's got the scoring blade and the cutting blade. So here's the thing. If you want this trimmer, you can still get it. It's being discontinued. I highly recommend purchasing some of the blades. The blades are already on back order. I posted earlier today on my Facebook page the links to get the blades and the trimmer. So yeah, someone said, how do we get the blades? So once these blades are gone, they're gone. They're not, I mean, the manufacturer made them for this trimmer. So it's one of those things where it's only going to last you so long. So you'll have to make a decision on that. Personally, I ordered a bunch of the blades, and I'm going to make sure that these trimmers get me through until we have new ones. So that's my goal. So anyway, we're going to score at 5 1/2, and then we're going to score again at 2 3/4. So we've got 2 score lines now, right? And I always like to fold my paper away from where I've scored. because I think it makes a nicer fold. Now, before I fold this one, I want to do some cutting. So I'm going to be doing partial die cutting, and I've done a video on this previously, but I'm going to do another, show you another technique. So what you do is you line up your die so that it's halfway over each side of the score line. So the top of my coffee cup is facing what will be the top of the card, and the bottom half of my coffee cup is facing the bottom of the card. I want this area to move freely, but I want this area to not be cut. So we're going to tape with Post-it note tape. We're going to tape this in place. Ugh. Allergies. Okay, so everything's blooming now, finally, in California, and the wind is blowing today. And so that's like double trouble for allergies. And Shannon, actually, she's watching, and she suffers horribly from allergies when she comes home to visit. So, girl, you better start taking your Claritin because she's coming home to visit in May. Okay. Hi, Carolyn. How long does a blade last? I know it would depend on how much you use it. Oh, Carol, gosh, that's such a hard question because it totally depends. And it depends on what you're cutting. If you're cutting thicker, heavier cardstock, it's going to wear faster. I personally can use a blade for a month or more, but I don't cut all my cardstock on it. My kits that I cut with a guillotine cutter. So it's really hard for me to give you an estimate on that. I'm just reading your guys' comments. I know. So Shannon says, that is adorbs. Can't wait. I'm dying for Italian coffee with you. Me too, but I don't think that they make decaf coffee in Italy. Does anybody know? Okay, so really quick, I want to show you. You're going to line your score line up with the edge of your bottom cutting plate. And you see how that I've moved this cutting plate in from my platform? Then you're going to take your top cutting plate and you're going to line it up with the bottom cutting plate. And then we're going to run it through the Big Shot. And hope that it actually works like it's supposed to. It's like half the time, you know, things work the way they're supposed to and half the time they don't. Yay, it did. Okay, so I'm going to peel this away. Okay. And then I'm going to use, I've already pre-die cut the little coffee cup. And I'm using crumb cake ink to stamp the sentiment. And it says, happiness is a cup of coffee shared with a friend. And then we need to make the lid. And I've already pre-die cut that out of Whisper White cardstock. And we're going to stamp that in Mary Merlot. I'm going to grab my Mary Merlot ink and line it up. And there's that. I kind of got it off a little. It's hard to stamp on camera. Okay, so I'm going to close this. Ugh, yuck. The air is a yellow haze. Post-it note tape. It comes off Amazon. You can get it on Amazon. All right. So I've got my Tombow glue here. And I'm just going to line the very edge of this lid with Tombow and then add it here. Okay, so the rest of this is going to be stamping and assembling, so now I can tell stories. So, Shannon, let's see. First of all, the stories are endless. Some of them no one will ever know because, you know, that's how sisters roll. Oh my God, Shannon. So she just said crumb cake and Merlot, my kind of card. That's hysterical. I didn't even think of that. So she's going with me to Greece this year. Every year, Stampin' Up! Does a trip somewhere, and you can earn the trip. Okay, like people can earn the trip, and anybody can earn it. It's not just like exclusive. Whoever wants to work towards it can earn it. My husband has no desire to go to Europe, so of course he would be like the first person I would ask if he would want to go somewhere, and he did not want to go. So I asked Shannon if she would like to go, and she said, duh, yeah, of course I do. And by the way, Kevin's dumb. So, so we're going. So we're super excited, and we've been making plans. We're going to do a really fun tour in Athens that my friend Sandra and team member set up. And we're going to work, well, Shannon's going to work this weekend on booking something for us to do in Rome. And here's the funny thing. Okay, so Shannon and I both have interesting fears. But one of my biggest fears is germs. Like I'm little bit of a germaphobe. Oh yeah, Shannon's got the quick wit for sure. So I'm a germaphobe, and I don't like hospitals. I don't like, you know, I mean, come on people, I'm not alone. There's a lot of people who don't like that stuff. So Shannon also does not like hospitals. She's not so much with the germs, but she's very weird about the death situation. So she's probably like, shut up. Why are you telling people this? Okay, so one of my bucket list things that I've always wanted to do is go on a tour of the catacombs. For those of you who do not know what catacombs are, they are basically tombs from the 15th century, around the 15th century, when Christians were under persecution and they couldn't bury their dead the way they wanted to. So they made these like underground tunnel things, and they buried it there. Okay, buried people there. So they're apparently very cool. I've always wanted to go see them, and Shannon refuses. She's like, we are not doing that. She's so gonna throw me under the bus right now and say something nasty to me. Because she's not going to be happy I'm telling everybody this. Okay, so you got to line this guy up. I should have done this first before I put the lid on. All right, so she says, I'm not going... She said she's going live to tell my stories. Yeah, except nobody's going to watch you live. Why? Because you don't make cards. So she will not go do the catacombs with me. And she said that, like, basically if I would, you know, let her wipe a used paper on me from the street, then, like, she would consider doing the catacombs, because that would be, like, my ultimate fear. So, yeah. I mean, we're not doing the catacombs. It's okay. It's fine. I'll live. I'm gonna make it through it. I promise. Okay, so then we got to put this guy on the inside. Oh, the stories we could tell. So many. But I won't. I wouldn't want to embarrass... Oh, I should have put dimensionals on this. So anyway, we're going to go tour Greece and Rome, and we are both very excited. Very, very excited. And I'm going to be, we're both, I don't know. I'll be a wreck on the airplane, I'm certain. And remember, she's bringing Pocket Farkle. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you know the Farkle story. So, I've never played Farkle, but I hear I'm going to play it soon when she comes to visit in May. So then there's the card. All done. Isn't that cute? Such a fun technique. And you can do this with any die cut, just halfway through. Oh my God. So she just said they did not bury them. They rolled them in a sheet and threw some marbles on them. Creepy. So while we were talking about the tour and everything, and I have a couple giveaways, I found this article and I was reading it out loud, and it said like, you go down into this area and that it's damp and it's dark. And she was like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not going anywhere that's damp and dark. And then she said, which made me laugh hysterically, all it would take is for somebody to breathe wrong, and I would basically make a new hole getting out of that place because it would scare me to death. And that was hysterical because I totally believe her, and I could see her doing it. Like freaking out because somebody breathed wrong and thinking that, you know, somebody's come alive and gonna get her. And the funniest part of that is she says to me, you're sick, which I am. I have a sick sense of humor. And she said, you're sick and you're going to do stuff to me down there and try to scare me. So I'm not going. Is that accurate? I've said multiple times that I wish that we had a camera crew going with us. I'm just reading back over your guys' comments. Hysterical. Pocket Farkle. Yeah. So I wish we could have like our own camera crew following us, because I'm telling you guys, neither one of us have ever been out of the country. Neither one of us have ever left our families for this long. It's going to be interesting because we're going just her and I. So, and we both have these weird little fears. I know we will. So Vicky says we'll have so much fun sharing the trip together and making memories. Yep. Okay, so this is, I don't know if this is carrying over into the new catalog or not. The coffee, what's it called? Coffee Cafe stamp set and dies. They are no longer a bundle. You have to buy them separately. But if you don't have them already, this is a great set to get. Monday, the retiring list will release, and I'm praying that these are not on that list, that we're going to get to keep these. All right, here's my giveaway. Yeah, she says, yes, I told you that you could tour it alone. I'm not going alone. What if somebody takes me and sells me in the sex trafficking? You'll have a great time. There's so much to see and do in Rome. Shannon, yeah, she wants me to go by myself. She is smoking something. I'm not going by myself anywhere. I am expecting bathroom trips together. I'm telling you that right now. Okay, so thanks, Deborah. Like, we are going to the bathroom together. We are not leaving each other. And my sister said that we should, like, well, I was saying we should have a code word in case we get into some sort of trouble. And my sister said, muskrat. Why? I don't know, because this is what I'm telling you about my family. We're all a bunch of weirdos. So she suggested muskrat. And so now I said I'm going to be wandering around going, muskrat, muskrat, whenever I'm scared. Janet says, what? We're just being silly, Janet. It is a weird fear. Everybody has them. I'm sorry. And you know what's probably going to happen is we're going to get over there and everything's going to be like totally cool and fine and not even a big deal. But we are literally like the Clampetts go abroad people. We are like the Beverly Hillbillies going somewhere because we've never left the country. So for anybody who lives outside of the United States, I want to say to you, if you're watching this, I love you so much, and I am extremely naive and when it comes to world travel, and I'm absolutely certain that nothing's going to happen that couldn't happen here in the US. I get that. But you know, we feel safe with what we know. Like we all do that, right? We all feel safe in the known. It's the unknown that scares us. So yeah, or that makes us nervous, or that makes us uncertain or uneasy. And so that's all. Like I'm nervous. The things I'm nervous about, Shannon could care less about. And the things she's nervous about, I could care less about. So we're quite the pair. Oh gosh, what did she say? She said, "Oh no, I can't handle bathroom trips." What, you want me to open all the doors for you and turn all the faucets? You got it. Because I hear they don't have paper stuff like they do here. I don't want to touch nothing. You could touch it all. No, I'll be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be good. I'm hoping we can do some Facebook Lives from during the trip. Oh my gosh, this is killing me. The Looney Bin, right? Didn't the captain and Tennille sing a song about muskrat? I think so. I would be scared to make the trip. See, I'm not the only one that's scared to travel abroad. That's right. Say your prayers and blessings will follow. Amen. Maria says, I would be petrified as well. I hate going out of the city. I can't imagine how I would feel traveling out of the USA. I lived in Japan and Okinawa as a kid. Love all the differences in culture. Me too, Roberta. So that's why I'm going. Like, I'm scared. I don't like traveling. I don't like the act of traveling, like the airplane and packing and all that crap. I hate it. But for me, the experiences are worth it. It's worth all of the stuff to get to experience another culture and try the food. Really, it's mostly about the food. Our two boys used to go to postal stamp show with a lady from church. She didn't want them calling her by name, so they would call her Mrs. Esterhouse. Oh my gosh, that is weird. That would be fun to see you live over there. You live over there. You must do a Facebook Live. Okay, I'm going to try. My brother lives in New Zealand and tells me some crazy stuff. Yeah, the crocodile situation. Ugh. Oh my gosh, Deborah, I didn't know that. Deborah lived in Japan as a kid. Cool. Okay, I'm sure you guys want to get to the giveaways. So we are going to do a little package of 6x6 floral romance designer paper and the frosted flower embellishments, and we'll do 2 of those. Imagine swimming and running on land and still chases you. Nope, I'm out. Hope you have developed a plan while you're there and stay together. We do. We have a plan. We're good. For real, bring on the pizza and wine. I can't wait for the adventure. Me too. I'm so excited about the food. The food. Like, we talk more about the food, I think, than anything else. I'm going to need to take some Pepsid. I'm going to need to take some Beano. I'm going to need to take some whatever soothes your gut, some probiotics, because I know my gut's gonna be messed up from going over there, because I just eat fairly regular and healthy here, and so I know having some of the rich foods, although in Greece the Mediterranean food is, from what I understand, it's a lot like I eat now, like meat and vegetables. So I mean, I'm pretty good with that. It's the cheese is what I'm going to want to try the most, and it really upsets my stomach. So yeah, that's going to be rough. Not doing too much cheese and dairy stuff is going to be Yeah, welcome to our family. Food. Imodium. Yes, you're right. I need to pack some of that too. Okay, let's do this drawing. All right, first winner. This one doesn't give me the, let me do the over here. First winner is Linda Brady. Linda Brady. Oh, I better get my Post-its. Post-it notes. I'm also going to do my VIP giveaway while I'm here. So, Linda Brady is one winner. Second winner, Janet Shepherd. Oh my gosh. She left a funny comment. If I was your partner, we would be calling Muskrat every half hour. That's hysterical. Janet. Okay, so I have Linda Brady's address, but I don't know if I have yours, Janet. So please contact me with that. All right, and then we have one more giveaway. This is for my VIP group. So the person who wins this will get a pack of Happiness Blooms Designer Series paper, a pack of All My Love Designer Series paper, a pack of the Botanical Butterfly that's no longer available, Designer Series paper, a pack of the tags and pins, the safety pin like things, those, whatever, what are these called? Sweet pins and tags. And then the colored doilies. So the person who wins this wins all of these goodies. And there's actually a drawing in a jar for this one, because this is for my VIP group. The winner of this is Thea Turnley. Yay, Thea. That's exciting. Good job. Okay, so that is everything. What else do we got? Anyone else have any other comments for me? Things I need to know? All right. Oh, you're welcome, Marilyn. Marilyn says, thank you for sharing the women in your family. They are all fun ladies. Oh my God. I'm not reading that comment. Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. Malpal, if you're still watching, which is Shannon's little girl, I love you. And I'll see you soon. Can't wait to see you. And Shannon, can't wait to go on this adventure. It's going to be interesting. Real interesting. All right, tune in next week on Tuesday, because I will have gone on stage, and I will be back, and I will have fun stuff to share, and I'm excited to hang out and share with you then, and I'll catch you guys then. Bye-bye.